young readers, we're back today. I am Nikki and we're at my bookshelf again. I've picked a book for you that is kind of about making new friends. How many of y'all have made some new friends? I would love for you to tell me about them. Let me grab it out of here. I don't know if any of you have been introduced to Jack before, but Jack always gets himself into some adventures. And today, Jack is going to make a new friend. This book is by Sally Pippin. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Sally Rippin. Here's Jack. Look, he's got a grumpy face. He's fed up. And no one wants to play soccer with him. That's no fun. So let's read about this. Chapter 1. This is Jack. Today, Jack is in a grouchy mood. His best friend Billy is away and he has no one to play with. Cheer up, Jack, says his dad. Why don't we play soccer in the park? All right, says Jack, grumpily. Jack's dad isn't very good at soccer, but he is better than no one. Jack and his dad kick the ball around on the field. Soon it is time to go home for dinner. Jack and his dad walk back to their house. Someone trots along behind them. Look, says Jack, there's a puppy following us. So there he is, says Jack's dad. I wonder where he came from. Jack crouches down and the puppy runs up to him. Hello, little fella, says Jack's dad. Let's see who you belong to. But the puppy has no collar, no name, and no address. A man and a woman walk towards them, pushing a stroller. Is this your puppy, says Jack's dad. No, says the man. We saw him before. He must be lost. Jack's dad knocks on the door of a house nearby. An old woman opens the door. Is this your puppy, Jack's dad asks her. No, says the woman. We can't leave him here on his own, Jack says. Can't we take him home with us? Well, it is getting late, says Jack's dad. We will take care of him tonight, then tomorrow we will find his owner. Yay, Jack says. The puppy yaps excitedly. Jack laughs and carries him home. Jack is so happy. Jack's mom is making dinner. When she sees the puppy, she looks very surprised. My goodness, she says. Where did he come from? He's lost, says Jack. Don't worry, says Jack's dad. He is only staying one night. Jack and his dad find some old towels. They make a bed for the puppy in the laundry room. The puppy turns around and around in circles, then he flops down on the bed. Jack sits next to the puppy. The puppy wriggles around on his back. Jack tickles his soft gray belly. If you were my puppy, I would call you Scraps, says Jack. He imagines all the fun that he and Scraps would have together. Look, they're running and they're playing games. Chapter 2. Jack's mom comes into the laundry room. She has a bowl of water in one hand, and in the other hand, she has a little bowl of chopped meat. Here, says Jack's mom, he's probably hungry. She puts the bowls down, and the puppy jumps up and gobbles up all of the food. Then he laps at his water. His little tail spins around like a propeller. He's so cute, says Jack. Can't we keep him? No, Jack, says his mom. He doesn't belong to us. But we already looked for his owner, Jack says. Jack's mom shakes her head. Imagine if it were your puppy and he was missing, she says. Wouldn't you be sad? Jack sighs unhappily. He knows his mom is right. It's time for dinner now, Jack's mom says. Wash your hands before you come to the table. After dinner, Jack goes to say goodnight to the puppy. He is curled up on the bed, snoring. His furry little tummy moves up and down. Good night, Scraps, whispers Jack. Jack's dad tucks him into bed. Tomorrow morning we'll go see Alf at the corner shop, he says. He might know who the puppy belongs to. All right, says Jack glumly, but if we can't find the owner, can we keep him, please? We'll see, said Jack's dad, smiling. We'll see. Jack lies awake thinking about the puppy. He thinks about his sweet little face and his waggy tail. Just then, Jack hears the puppy whimpering in the laundry room. Jack creeps out of bed. His parents' bedroom door is closed. He tiptoes down the stairs to check on the puppy. "Hey, Scraps," Jack says as he opens the laundry room door. "What's the matter?" The puppy yaps happily. "Shh," says Jack. "Mom and Dad will hear you." He quickly closes the door. Jack pats the puppy. Scraps wiggles and jumps around. Jack giggles. "That's enough," he says. "It's time for sleep." Jack lies down on the towels. He closes his eyes and pretends to sleep. Soon the puppy snuggles down next to him. Jack lies very still. He will just stay here until the puppy is asleep. Suddenly, Jack hears a voice calling him. "Jack," his dad says. "What are you doing here?" Jack can't believe it. It's morning. Chapter 3. Jack blinks. "I just came to check on Scraps. The puppy," he says. I must have fallen asleep." Jack's dad shakes his head and chuckles. "You better go get dressed before Mom sees you." The puppy jumps up and down. Jack picks him up and gives him a cuddle. "I'll come back when I'm dressed," he says. "Then we'll go and visit Alf," Jack's dad says, to see if he knows who the puppy belongs to. After breakfast, Jack and his dad walk to Alf's corner shop. Jack carries the puppy in his arms. When they open the shop door, the bell jingles. Alf comes out of a room in the back. "Oh, there you are, you little scamp," Alf says when he sees the puppy. "I was wondering where you gotten to." Jack gasps. "You mean he's your puppy?" "Yep," Alf says. "Thanks for bringing him back." He holds out his hands towards the puppy. Jack looks down at the puppy in his arms. He can't believe Scraps belongs to Alf. Already he feels like Jack's puppy. "Goodbye, Scraps," Jack whispers sadly. The puppy licks Jack's cheek. Jack hands the puppy to Alf. Now Jack just wants to leave the shop as quickly as he can. Tears sting his eyes. Alf tucks the puppy under one arm and sighs. "You don't know anyone who'd like a puppy, do you? Come and look at this." Alf pushes open the door to the back room. There, lying on the rug, is a big gray dog. Rolling all around her are 1, 2, 3, 4 little puppies. What on earth am I going to do with these 5 puppies?" Alf says. Jack feels his heart begin to beat wildly. He looks up at his dad, full of hope. "Well, I can think of a home for one of those little pups," Jack's dad says. "What do you reckon, Jack?" "Oh, yes, thank you, Dad," Jack says, hugging him tightly. Scraps yaps happily. "But no more sleeping in the laundry room, okay?" his dad adds. Jack grins and shakes his head. He feels like he's the luckiest boy alive. Look, there's Jack and Scraps playing in his backyard. Have any of you ever had a puppy? If you have, I would love for you to tell me all about it. That's so awesome. And if you don't have a puppy, don't bother your parents too much about it. They won't be, don't bother them too much. They will get you a puppy when you're ready. As always, find a book you love and love yourselves. Bye.